We have Ayomide Sonyaolu, known as Bagetti, an extraordinary Afrobeat talent. Her journey into the world of music began in 2015, and she's the first female artist signed to Jonzing World. Good to have you in the studio with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Jonzing World. Okay, so that's quite a journey. But of course, before certain milestones occur, there are things that would have happened prior.
Definitely.
So I would like us to take steps back to your music journey so far.
Okay, so prior to Jonzing World. So prior to Jonzing World, I was an independent artist.
Okay.
So pushing like the same capacity that I could at the time. So my journey started 2015, and it was when I knew, okay, fine, this is what I actually want to do with my career path, definitely. So since then, it's been to the studio, and I couldn't do anything else.
Oh, wow.
So I actually got in contact with a particular producer. That's Wizard. That was when the whole thing started to like take shape. So before time passed, Jonzing.
Okay, so now I'm going to take it up from 2015.
Yeah.
Of course, you had a life before 2015.
Definitely.
So was it you stumbling upon a music video, or there must have been something that clicked that made you decide that this
is I grew up in a music-loving family.
Okay.
Exactly. My dad is a huge music lover. Yeah. So he was actually the biggest influence I had growing up. So I'd been singing, but I never thought
you could
I was going
to
make a career out of it. So back in uni, then I started, there was this studio at the back of the house. There was this guy that just set up camp. I was like, hey, you should come and start singing. And then there I knew, okay, fine. I like the sound of my voice coming from the speakers. Okay, fine. That's where I definitely fell in love with making music.
So now let's take it to Jonzing World. How did that happen?
Oh my God. Yeah, I actually didn't see that one coming because I was still just working with the same producer, that's Wizard. And one day he just texted me like, okay, where are you? It was just out of the blue. Like, I never expected it. Where are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm at Mines, I'm chilling. He's like, the prince said to bring you to his office. I'm like, nigga, stop joking. And then he forwarded.
There was no prior conversation?
There was no prior, nothing at all. And I'm like, okay. And then he forwarded me the message, and I was like in shock. But my legs were moving, so definitely. And then immediately I made sure I was at the office, and then
the rest, as to say, is history. Now, you're the first female artist to be signed by Jonzing World.
Yeah,
How does that make you feel? Because we've had several artists being signed to the label, but then, of course, you are the very first female.
Yeah, I'm actually very blessed. I'm not even going to lie about that. I'm super, super grateful to God for his blessings, and I'd say it's a prayer answered. I think I prayed that prayer one time. I want to read it. Definitely.
So if you know, yes, you had music as an influence growing up, but then there will definitely be some artists that were particular influences. Who were they? Okay,
I'm still definitely going to reference my dad because his taste in music was really vast. So there were the likes of Dolly Parton, and then there's Haruna Ishola, and then there's Lagbaja, and then there's Whitney Houston, and then there's Lauryn Hill. Like, it was just plenty, but it was just good music all through from everybody.
Okay, so, you know what you're going to do for me if I ask you my next question?
Okay.
Considering the fact that you have so many influences, and I'm sure many of them play in your head right now, I'm torn between asking you to do a cover of Haruna Ishola. Or maybe you should just give me a verse of your song. Which one should it be? Mini, mini, mani. Which one do you want to do?
Let me do a verse from my song.
I can imagine. Okay, so let's hear you.
Okay. Baby, you got plenty time.
It may seem right at the time. Wait, you see it just not right. No, no, it's just not right. Plenty disrespect to your feelings. Looking at me like you see knuckles. Yeah, the line.
You have a really good voice. You
Thank
actually
you.
do.
Thank
You
you.
do.
Thank
So
you.
now your career is in full swing. What are the plans to take you up high? Like what's on the cards?
Definitely. I'm grateful that I even got to sign to Jonzing World. They have the same visions. The visions and mine align. So it's just easy breezy and smooth sailing. So we have a lot in stock. Definitely. Big things are coming, definitely. Too soon, sooner than you imagine.
Okay, so let's also touch on your educational background, because many people, usually when you tell your parents, despite your father's vast love, as you say, in music,
Yeah.
you tell your parents this is what you want to do. Even with the way several artists are making a fortune for themselves now, there's still that, are you sure this is what you want to do? Or why don't you go get this degree first? And then after getting the degree, you can now focus on it. What was the situation for you?
The situation was when they actually saw me secretly go into the studio, my dad was like, this is what you want to do. I'll come outside. I'm with you.
Oh, nice. Good
I'm there for
you.
you. I had support from beginning up to now. I'm super, super blessed.
Well, you were in school when it started, so I want
Yeah,
to assume
definitely.
you're already a graduate.
Actually, yeah. I read law in the University of Budegbe
Okay.
in Cotonou, definitely.
There was hesitation. You didn't go to law school.
I definitely did not.
Aha. When the moment you said, I had a feeling.
Yeah, because
What
immediately
happened?
I got busy with music.
Oh, right.
Straight up.
But you got your degree. It's
Definitely.
just later, perhaps, you'll be able to go. Is it possible to still go to law school anytime? So she's a lawyer without law school, so to speak. So what's the plan for the future?
Oh, definitely more great music, touring, collaborations, definitely, and big Bagetti in the future.
You mentioned collaborations. What artists do you have in mind?
Oh, a couple. I'm not actually.
Doesn't necessarily mean you're working with them
Yeah,
already.
already,
But folks
yeah.
would really like to work with.
The likes of Simi is doing great, definitely, and Tiwa Savage, definitely.
I can almost hear you and Tiwa on a song. Like, I can almost hear it. As soon as you mentioned her, I could... Tiwa is good. She's
Yeah.
really, really, really good. So I could almost hear it. And then with the quality of your voice,
Thank
I
you
can
so
tell
much.
something really awesome will happen. What about your label mates? Are you doing anything with them? I know sometimes you guys do that a lot.
Definitely.
Okay.
There's no escaping that one.
Okay, okay.
Definitely.
All right, so I want to believe you like food.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish?
I like food, so favorite dishes.
Okay.
So I'd say I have this thing where I like to try different kind of foods together. Sometimes they say it's weird, it's a weird combination. But I tried bread and ice cream
Wait,
just
what?
not so long ago, and it was bomb.
Bread and ice
And it
cream.
was
Like
bomb.
you see, my voice almost...
It was bomb.
Bread and ice cream.
No, I'm telling you.
You're kidding, right?
I'm telling you.
You're kidding. My goodness.
Yeah.